Hello, and welcome to today's talk. It's good to see you. Today, as they say, has been one of those days. Nothing particularly out of the ordinary, but everything has happened at once. At lunchtime, I flew upstairs to grab something to eat, knowing that I needed to get back down quickly to do the next thing. As I arrived in the kitchen, I said to Debbie, "So what have you been doing this morning?" Her reply was, "Well, I've spent some time reading the Bible, time praying, and reading a book." I made a quick comment about it being all right for some, and was stopped short by her response. She reminded me that it's Lent, and that part of the discipline is to spend time in the presence of God, reflecting and coming into a place of peace and understanding who we are in God's sight. It was then that she made what is probably the wisest remark. "You'd probably find that you would do things much better if you slowed down a bit too." When I was at school, we had an assembly every morning. The headmaster would read something to us. One morning he read a poem by the French priest Michel Quoist called "I Have Time." It stuck with me for nearly 60 years, and it came to mind at lunchtime. So here it is. The poem is called "I Have Time." I went out, Lord. People were coming and going, walking and running. Everything was rushing. Cars, trucks, the street, the whole town. People were rushing not to waste time. They were rushing after time, to catch up with time, to gain time. "Goodbye, sir. Excuse me. I haven't time. I'll come back. I can't wait. I haven't time. I must end this letter. I haven't time. I'd love to help you, but I haven't time. I can't accept having no time. I can't think. I can't read. I'm swamped. I haven't time. I'd like to pray, but I haven't time." You understand, Lord. They simply haven't the time. The child is playing. He hasn't time right now. Later on. The schoolboy has to do his homework. He hasn't time. Later on. The student has his courses. So much work. And later on, the young married woman has her new house. She has to fix it up. She hasn't time. Later on. The grandparents have their grandchildren. They haven't time. Later on. They are ill. They have their treatments. They haven't time. Later on. They're dying. They have no, too late. They have no more time. And so all people run after time, Lord. They pass through life running, hurried, jostled, overburdened, frantic, and they never get there. They haven't time. In spite of all their efforts, they're still short of time, of a great deal of time, Lord. You must have made a mistake in your calculations. There's a big mistake somewhere. The hours are too short, our lives are too short. You, who are beyond time, Lord, you smile to see us fighting it. And you know what you're doing. You make no mistakes in your distribution of time to people. You give each one time to do what you want them to do. But we must not lose time, waste time, kill time, for it's a gift that you give to us, but a perishable gift, a gift that does not keep. Lord, I have time. I have plenty of time. All the time that you give me, the years of my life, the days of my life, the days of my years, the hours of my days, they're all mine. Mine to fill quietly, calmly. but to fill completely up to the brim, to offer them to you, that of their insipid water you may make a rich wine, such as you made once in Cana of Galilee. I'm not asking you tonight, Lord, for time to do this and then that, but for your grace to do conscientiously, in the time that you have given me, what you want me to do. Thank you for listening. I trust you'll have a good week. God bless. Stay safe.